We experience rejection when we don't even see rejection coming. Whether it's a relationship that failed, maybe somebody left you or abandoned you, maybe out of the clear blue, you got let go off of that job. But for whatever reason, it hurts. And we don't understand. God says that his way is easy, but he will guide us through what we're going through. But just knowing who we are in him, we should always know that there's always going to be some tests and trials in our lives. But we're human, and we feel and we love and we hurt when something leaves or we lose something. And I just want to inspire you today to let you know that it is okay. And that everything that was moved out of the way, everything that you lost, was actually God shifting things for you to get everything that you've been praying for. See, sometimes you have to be careful about what you pray for, babe, because you just may go ahead on and get it. See, some of you have been praying to meet a man that was loving, that has some integrity, good characteristic traits, a man that's after the heart of God, someone that is slow to anger and slow to speak, a man that understands the gentleness, the meekness, the softness of a woman in her pure feminine vibrational energy. And so sometimes we are attached to somebody that does not meet that desire, that want, that need. And so that person will leave us out of the blue, tear our hearts to shreds. We don't understand it because we've been praying for something. We've been praying for that person. But sometimes God will move the wrong person out of your way to make room for the right person. I just want to resonate and just sit right here for a minute, because sometimes, because of the way that our brain has been conditioned throughout our life, we began to just accept things in people. We began to accept not being treated right. We accept them not being emotionally available. We accept an avoided type of a spirit. We will accept somebody that doesn't even come close to what God has in mind for us. And so what we'll do is we'll set our anchors there, and we will settle down and begin to use our imagination, pretending that this is what we've prayed for, when the person that's sitting right here in front of us is the direct opposite of everything that God said that you was going to have. So sometimes what God will do is yank a person up out of your life. And I know it hurts, and I know that you bleed inside, but it's good to go ahead and get it out, because God is wanting to open you up to receive more of him, more of people that's like him. See, you thought you knew. Sometimes we think we know, but we don't know. And so we try to hold on to what's familiar. I want you to know that God is pushing you into an unfamiliar territory. He wants you to not only change, but he wants you to expect change. He wants you to make room for change. He wants you to totally deny everything that you were used to accepting in order for you to receive the blessing. Because sometimes what we do is we patty cake around and we play around with people that sure enough got the devil on the inside of them. But we're sure enough praying. We're sure enough ask God to do these miraculous things. And God is saying today that in order for you to receive what has been promised, baby, you have to let go of what's familiar, because what is familiar can sometimes be the epitome of dysfunction. But we have grown accustomed to it, so we settle into it, and we pray to hold on to somebody that was not meant to be in our lives in the first place. So in order for us to receive what we know we deserve, we have to start denying everything that does not line up with what God said that we were supposed to have. We have to start saying goodbye to every variation of a low down dirty that is showing us who they are. We have to say no more of somebody who does not make us a priority when we continue to make people a priority. We got to get ready and just say, you know what? It's over. even when it ain't making sense, in order for you to receive what you deserve. It's just so little. Let me tell you something. Honey, God has wired the universe to obey your command. And he showed you exactly how to do it in Genesis 1. Study it, learn it, breathe it, sleep it. Honey, spiritually eat it. Because I want you to know that when you allow just one little speck of disrespect in your environment from anybody, then the universe is like, cool. They like disrespect. Send more of that. When you allow somebody to play with you, to play with your heart, to play with your emotions, to call you when they ain't got nothing else to do, the universe says, cool. They allow that, so send more of that over there. You have to understand that God has given you his spirit so tough, it's so on you, that whatever you accept, whatever you speak, whatever you believe at your core, is what you will experience. So if you feel that you will never have anything you want, if you feel that all men are dogs, they are. If you feel that women ain't nothing, that's what you will experience. If you feel that you will always be broke, busted, and disgusted, that's what you'll be. If you feel that you will never get what you want out of life, you won't. Because I want you to understand that you are so spiritual, that what you truly do believe inside of your soul, you will experience that over and over on a loop. I heard the Lord say, I want you out of the loop today. I want to give you something new. I want to give you what you have been praying for, but you got to believe it. See, your belief has to coincide with action. You can't believe one thing and do another. You have to be cohesive, honey, not only in your brain and in your heart, but in your faith and in your actions. See, you can have the actions that say, I don't believe God, but you saying in your faith that you do. You have to make sure that all of that right there, all of that right there, all of that right there, come on, somebody, is lining up for you. Because if you don't, you will continue to live your life on repeat. You will continue to experience what you do not deserve. You will continue to be a puppet that the devil can use to just make miserable. Because see, some of us are just on a switch where we just continue to be like that album that had a scratch on it, that we just continue to loop the same experience. See, some of us, the devil don't have to do anything because he's done so much to you in your spirit that you will continue without his help to experience the same thing, the same disappointment, the same tragedy, the same brokenness, the same poverty, the same disease, the same depression, the same anxiety, the same just hopelessness over and over again. God said that I came so that you can have your life and so that you can have it to the fullest, abundantly. Seek me. Seek the way that I think. Seek the way that I create. Seek the way that I talk. Seek the way that I feel. Seek the way that I live. Seek the way that I do things, and all things will be added unto you. You don't even have to open up your mouth and say, let there be. All you have to do is just be in alignment with your thoughts and your heart, with your actions and your faith, what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate. Because we have entered into a place now that everything is happening so quickly. And God says, I don't want you to miss out because you are my daughter. You are my son and you are deserving of every good thing. But you got to let things go that constantly show you who they are. You have to let people go that constantly show you that you're not a priority. You got to let the relationship go that's keeping you bound in order for you to be found. You have to let that go. You have to let disrespect go. You got to stop letting people walk over you. You got to stop being a doormat. You have to stop saying yes. You got to learn to say no. You have to set healthy boundaries. You got to tell people goodbye. You have to walk into an unformed future because that's the only way that you can please me. Because without your faith, baby, I can't do nothing for you because God understands that you are in a faulty set up situation by the devil to keep you bound. I'm going to calm down today. I'm going to calm down. I want you to know that God moved folks. He moved that job. He moved people out of the way so that you could develop in your faith more. So you could stop spiritually sending out signals to the universe to say, send me more of that. so that you could change your mind, so you could change your frame, so you could remove the filter, so you could walk in your full brilliance of God, your full capacity of what He has for you. But you have to appreciate it, even when you don't understand it. You have to trust God, even when it's not making sense, to know that He is always working it out for you to receive, not some things, but every good thing that He has created for you to experience. They left. It ended. It's over to make room for what you truly do deserve. I want you to think about that today. I love you guys. Peace. And I still be believing in you. Have a good day.